We got the bubble in it, please. Sun comes on and you lose. They love dirt and long hair. Well, I could have been an actor, but I wound up here. I just have to look good, I don't have to be clear. Come and whisper in my ear. Give us good and long hair. Kick it when they're up, kick it when they're down. Kick it when they're up, kick it when they're down. Kick it when they're up, kick it when they're down. Kick it when they're up, kick them all around. We got the bubble in it, please. Sun comes on at 5. She can tell you about the plane crash with a gleam in her eye. It's interesting when people die.
Physical. She was tested for anemia, but was later found out to have a vitamin D deficiency. And when I was looking up the medical effects of that to see whether or not being cold was an effect, I found out something even worse, that the high percent of all those getting extremely sick and dying of COVID-19 all suffer from a vitamin D deficiency. This is caused from lack of sunlight. She's only been in the sunlight 3-4 times in 8 months. So, along with the tremendous weight gain and no sun torture, she also got put in to even worse confinement for 15 days because she had an argument with an officer, Griffin, at the facility she's at. She's been cut off from her books before, and she had a fungus infection on her chest. I know from experience that if that's not treated, that could develop into skin cancer. Along with the fact that she's hurt herself, hurt her back, taking falls. She's had a problem with balance lately, which I attribute to lack of exercise and tremendous weight gain. You know, when you gain a lot of weight, you're just not fat.
You mentioned hypothermia. What was causing hypothermia? What is that?
Hypothermia is a disease caused. Well, it's not actually a disease. It's an ailment caused from being cold.
Got it. So they're keeping her on ice. They're keeping her cold. Drugs, prescription drugs.
Yes, in fact, they just recently took her off Respitol, which she was on.
Got it.
And normally, Respitol is really not given to people that are not adults. You're like 18 before you're on that. But she's been on it. She's been there. Since she's been there, she's been on Respitol among 2 other drugs. And worse yet, sometimes they don't give her drugs, and she can't sleep all night, and then she becomes what is called manic. This is when she is considered a threat to herself. It's when she's manic from when they take her off drugs. So they're playing games with her drugs, which is deadly serious. I know that for a fact because I check all my medical information with Mayo Clinic. They're number 1, and I want to find out whether or not what I'm hearing is factual or possible, or how prevalent it is. I don't like to say something just because I heard it or read it. That's not enough information for even stating your opinion. And I know that sometimes she doesn't get to use the phone for no apparent reason, and her family has totally abandoned her. Her mother disconnected her phone and her email, and she lives with her father, Nicole's grandfather. Nicole's father abandoned the family when she was 2, and he's got a 20-year-old girlfriend that just had 3 of his children. Using simple math, that means the first time that he got her pregnant, she was probably under the age of 18, which in Florida, that's statutory rape. She's got 3 brothers, one plays Minecraft all day in Texas. The other two are still in foster care. As I say, I've talked to not only Nicole, but she's given me phone numbers of people to talk to. And so I kind of know what's going on with her, and it's not good.
Clear.
She doesn't belong there.
Got it. Yeah, the torture, the drugging, the shooting, the physical wounds. But what this video is here, people, is we want this case to be dropped immediately. We want a full investigation. We want to know where her baby is. Look at that bump. We've had 99% of all viewers said that is a freaking baby bump. This is not right. This is a YouTube leaked video. This is possibly one of the most horrendous YouTube leaked videos we've ever witnessed. And the crimes against her continue by the government, by the district attorney, by the prosecutor. Prosecutor said the evidence in this case does not matter. They're trying her in the public through the media. They've slandered her. They've lied about her. They've made false statements about her. To continue to torture this child, all charges should be dropped. She's not in any position to stand trial. We want her removed. We need your help, people. We put the Gmail in there. Gmail us anything you can do for her. Any donations you could do to help us drive forward, drive harder. This child needs relief. She's going to court. They're going to pressure her for a plea bargain. Just like they did Nicholas Cruz. But she's been shot, supposedly, how many times, caller?
She was shot 8 times, which was confirmed by a person herself who contacted me and said she's seen the bullet wounds. It was not once in the stomach and once in the arm. It was 8. And then when Nicole had her last physical, they told her it was only 6 because she was mistaking 2 exit wounds for bullet wounds. So they said it was only 6. She was also shot center mass. She was shot in the neck. There's almost no place on the neck you can be shot that's not fatal. And a center mass is it's almost 100% deadly. And they did admit to 66 rounds. From my experience, from dealing with a lot of police officers who I've talked to personally in my career, was way over 66. And I do believe she was hit 8 times, plus 2 extra wounds from removing the shells. Not to mention the fact she was never in a level 1 trauma with multiple gunshot wounds, which is why she's still having physical pain. She can't do planks. She has a tough time trying to work out to get herself in shape and lose weight. It's not only very difficult for her, but if they see her working out, they stop her because they don't want her to fall. So they're denying her sunlight, exercise, and I don't believe 50 pounds was just from the prison diet. I think they're putting something in her food to make her gain weight because when she goes to court, they don't want her to look like a teenager. They want her to look like an adult.
Okay, we're live here discussing the torture. Thank you for commenting. Why is she going to court? What is her charges? Attempted murder. Police. Where are her parents? Nowhere to be found. No one's saying anything for this child. We are the loving family she was in search of. She was making friends with animals, lizards, pets, rabbits, anybody on TikTok. 300 TikToks that don't show a child in any way a violent person. This all went down 2021. We're live here. Thank you for your questions. It's a Prego video, the legendary YouTube video, needs to be heard around the world. Child sex trafficking, Florida, Volusia County, Puerto Rico, importing children from Puerto Rico. What's going on? Where's her real parents? There's nobody for her. No aunt, no uncle, no nephew, no cousin, no brother, sister. Nobody's talking up for her. No, where's her relatives, grandparents, her identity? They're using foster kids. They can be bringing them from other countries. We don't know everything, but we don't know actually nothing. But we know that they're feeding us lies constantly. Look at the bump. It's the volleyball bump. That's a volleyball. It's very high. It's not being fat. Anyone watching this that's had a child, they know. People that had 3 kids, they know the bump. It rises too high.
They're totally changing what people perceive her to be by her weight gain and the fact that she's not allowed to say anything in her own defense.
Yeah, they've made her gain 50 pounds. They're not showing her face anymore. What's going on? They're not showing her face. She's gained 50 pounds. She is in not good condition. They supposedly shot her 8 times. This video right here leaked YouTube. Probably one of the most legendary pregnant child YouTube videos ever put on YouTube. Out of the millions and billions of videos posted, no one has actually really seen anything like this. She was outdoors. We don't know exactly where she was. We know her approximate age. Whoever posted it said that she had fainted. In the video, she's looking for lizards. They said she fainted and then got up and continued to look for lizards. That's who posted the video. It's now been taken down. They've changed the site, but they're still up, but they've changed the site. It's not the same. And the video's gone. And not just this one. There's the other one that you'll see when she goes inside with her lizards. And thank God we have this. We know what's happened to her. We know the abuse, and it explains why the cops are so hard-pressed to kill her, maim her, drug her, torture her, isolate her, freeze her, infect her. Horrific war crimes against this child. She knows too much. She's too smart. She's too witty. She probably wouldn't shut up. They tried to break her mind, her spirit. They're doing it. They're turning her brain to mush with Ritalin, all kinds of psychotropic medications, so she can't remember, crippling her, trying to cripple her mind, trying to put her as a 14-year-old child in an adult facility. Talk to us in the comments. Again, the hips, let me get rid of that banner there. It's kind of clogging the picture, but her hips, oh my God. This is the stuff that gives people heart attacks. It's so hard to watch. And there's more evidence. There's all sorts of evidence of the type of victim that she is. She has no reason to stand trial. She's not competent to stand trial. We need your help. We need your support. Anything you could do to help us. Let me get rid of that audio there. I don't think there's any there, but yeah. Anything you could do to help us. We stopped it there, paused it there. Look at the eyes, the raccoon eyes. If you know about SA abuse, the raccoon eyes, the stomach is way too high. Her hips, look at it. Her hips are up to her elbows. Look at that, right about her elbows. That's where her hips are. This is not a fat child. It's not a low hanging stomach. Please help us. Email us, freenicolejackson@gmail. Go to the website, freenicolejackson.com. There's things you can do. Don't just come in here commenting saying, oh, yeah, thanks. No, go out, get us email addresses, send us email addresses. We need email addresses of anybody, any government agent, everybody. Mass email. This needs to be littered across America. This has to stop. This is coming. Volusia, Florida, horrific Puerto Rican, brought to here to America, not Native American, may have American parents. We need DNA tests. There are so many things that need to be done here. They're using foster kids with stripped identities. That would explain why nobody's speaking up for her. Zero. Nobody. The most horrific teenage 14 want to kill as many cops as possible. She can pick up shotguns. They're staging it. They're framing her. What's going on? Nothing fits, people. Please help us. Email us. We need email lists of massive government agents, massive law enforcement. Put this in everybody's hands. Anybody who witnesses this video is witnessing crimes against humanity, crimes against children, SA trafficking. This needs to stop. Her court case. She needs to be out of there. She don't need to be in an adult jail. Talk to us in the comments, people. Please engage with this. You know, there's things you can do. We all feel helpless, but there's things we can do. We got to put this in everybody's hands across America. I need senators, governors, anybody. We need mass email lists to send this torture, abuse of a child to everybody. We get it in all their freaking hands. Anybody who witnesses this has to call the child abuse hotline and informed that we have a video on YouTube of an SA abused child, and she's being tortured in Volusia County Jail. That's the bottom line here. Talk to us in the comments. Yeah, Nancy Grace, they're not going to do anything. We need this in email. Thank you, Jody. We see you out there. We know you're in Florida. Love you. Hope you're doing well. And who is the guy talking? For some reason, her name is escaping me. But if anyone can tell us her name, can you Google it? Someone tell us where we can find more information. FreeNicoleJackson.com. Please help me. Help me. Thank you. This is sick. Thank you. Help me. Put it in the comment, please. FreeNicoleJackson.com. Please, I need your help. My computer is slow. FreeNicoleJackson.com in the comments. Put the Gmail. FreeNicoleJackson@gmail. This is it. We're going to stop the trade. This is so horrific. I wish I could share on Facebook. You can share. Take the link. You have to type the link in the address bar at FreeNicoleJackson.com. Let me just put that picture up there as I talk. We just get emotional every time we talk. We don't get lazy about talking about this. That we can do this. We can stop what's happening to her. We can help her. We can give her the loving family that she was looking for. She needs compassion, consideration. Let's see. Let me get that picture up there. Stand by. We're on fire right now. We just updated the StreamYard. This picture here. You can share this. FreeNicoleJackson.com. Please put it in the comments for me. FreeNicoleJackson@gmail. Please send us mass email lists. We can't do this alone, okay? We're tired. We do a lot of things. We need your help. You can help. You can come in. You can email us here. Here's 50 email addresses. Here's 100 email addresses. We want this in everybody's email. It sits there, and they have to do something about it, especially any mandated reporter. This is child abuse, child torture, isolation, false imprisonment, false arrest. Nothing fits in the case against her. Stand by. Look at some comments. Tortured there. 2021, missing for 2 months. Torture marks on both wrists. The more we dig into this, the more it's all black and white. It becomes black and white. She needs Jesus to step in. Thank you. She's asked for Jesus. She's asked why God is doing this to her. She doesn't understand. But then at the same time, she says, don't worry about me. I'm in safe hands with the Bible and what God says. A fascinating child, fascinating her strength, disgraceful. And our Father is watching. Vengeance is his. Yeah, vengeance is ours. We got to get it now. Our vengeance. Come on. He gave us he gave me my voice. He gave everybody a voice to fight, to not be weasels, to not just cower and succumb to oppression and tyranny, whether it be from anything, an animal, a freaking lion, another person. We have the ability to fight and save ourselves. And we have a duty, an obligation to fight and save our children of all things. And when we see something, do something, we have a duty. You can help us. Yeah, Jesus is stepping in, just stepping in through me, stepping in through other people that call in, stepping in through the comments. Your comments are important. They know that this is on the table. She's going to court next month, March 8th, somewhere around there. Let's see. Don't know the story. Who could not know the story? The biggest Patty Hearst case of the 21st century, shooting, getting shot 8 times, shot at 60 times. Thank you. Thank you for posting that. FreeNicoleJackson.com. Very sick. Yeah, need the whole story. It's all there. The videos here, the torture marks, the dates, the times. There's been communication, the bump. There's no other video on YouTube like this. Um, uh, yeah, very sick. Yeah, Nicole Jackson, thank you. Nancy Grace, screw those people. We don't need those people. We need people that are responsible to step in and do something, that have the power to do something, that have the power to say stop. She's a sex traffic victim. She can't be charged with anything. Get her out of there now, right now. This is disgusting what they're doing to her. How can anyone listen and watch this, see these images, and not do anything? Anything. Free Nicole Jackson at Gmail. Anywhere, read anything that's happened. Praying. Thank you. Yeah, pray, protest. Pray for 5 minutes, protest for the rest of the day. If everybody, instead of praying, protested and was vocal, life would be a different world. The world would be a completely different place. We can pray can be good. I've heard it's good, but protest is much more powerful. The power of argument, the power of complaining, the art of complaining. They need to have courses on how to complain and how to fight for your rights and what those rights are. So why is she going to court? What is her charges? Okay, attempted murder, police officers. They want her to plea bargain for 15 to 20 years. Yes, we have the video. The video's up. It's been posted. It's no longer on YouTube. Where's she now? Incarcerated. They're not showing her face. Who is they are? Yeah, they are. They're not showing her face. They're not showing her face when she goes to court. Her court appearance, they showed her face. They're not showing her face anymore. In court, they're saying that they're trying to protect her and so no, they're trying to hide the torture. How she's decaying, and she's gained 50 pounds in a very short time. She's on psychotropics. They're switching up medications. The most dangerous county jail possibly in the nation. over here talking to ourselves. But I think what you guys are looking at here. We're going to call it here short, just a few viewers, but we're going to keep coming on, keep hammering every single day, nonstop, until she's freed. Thank you all. CPS News Network, sign out.